Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yeah, Poopy Square. The Playable Characters Podcast. Hey, everybody.
And welcome
to
to the Playable
Characters
Podcast.
Playable Characters Podcast, episode 106.7 on the FM dial.
Woo!
I'm going to miss that when it's 110.
I know. It's going to be real sad.
Well, I guess after 107 it ends.
I was like, is there a 108?
No. 107.9.
Oh, that's a 108.8 or something.
No, I think you're crazy.
Or maybe I'm making that up.
You're making it up.
Is that
But
a
we
thing?
are the Playable Characters Podcast. I'm
Yes.
Brian McGinnis.
And I'm Calvin Cato.
We are the best podcast in the world,
Yeah.
according to us.
According to us. And at least 50,000 listeners
Yes.
total. Thank
Total.
you guys.
Oh, that's right. We've been downloaded over 50,000
Yes,
times.
so thank you guys so much
About a
for
month
listening.
ago, we hit that milestone, which is kind of cool.
Yes,
So
it's really
thank you
awesome.
all for listening. Thanks to the one person who has Spotify, iTunes, and everything else, and Pandora, and Google Play, and Stitcher.
Yes.
It keeps playing our episodes.
And also, once again, quick shout out to More Banana Productions. Thank you for letting us record here.
Yes, always.
As always.
Yeah. Do people know that Kate was the who owns More Banana was Princess Peach?
I don't think we mentioned that.
We may have once or twice. But
Yeah, we
that's,
did before.
That's
but
her.
Yeah.
And she's
That
the
is her.
best. Yeah.
She's the best. Please listen to all the podcasts on her network. They're really wonderful.
Yeah.
More Banana Productions.
Yes. So, holy
This,
shit!
I'm
Today's
really excited because we
guest,
both love this game so much.
probably the best party game in history.
Yes.
One of the most popular games for the Super Nintendo.
Yes.
And the one now is just perfect. It's so good for the Switch. We have not one of the Mario Karters,
Yes.
but she knows them.
Yes.
She works with them.
Yes.
She's one of the mechanics. She works. She fixes up the cars, right?
Yes. So let's welcome Nectarine, the Mario Kart
Hi.
mechanic. Hello.
Hi.
Hey,
How are you?
Nectarine.
Thank you for having me.
This is so great. I mean,
Yes.
wow.
Yes.
You're right there in the action.
It's great to finally be vocal.
Yeah.
That's a good point. You probably do so much work, but we just don't know about it.
I mean, you see it.
Yeah.
I mean, the carts are there. They're every race, and trust me, they get messed up.
They
Yeah.
never break down.
Yeah.
It's
Well, that's part of my expertise.
I was gonna say, like, that's impressive.
And the dent repair itself is usually about 85% of my work.
That's probably a big one.
A lot of tire repair as well, but yeah,
Cleaning off banana peels.
all the time.
Yeah.
Shell marks,
Oh,
which is
yeah.
something they don't tell you about in mechanic school.
No, I would say they probably wouldn't. Yeah. That's something.
I didn't think about that because you're right. There are a lot of shells that hit me all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just banana pills. You know, you think we would invest in better tires that wouldn't slip on a banana peel.
Right. It seems kind of cliche, but
But
they're.
we cut budget somewhere.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
It was there. It was the tires.
That's true. Especially when you're like, sometimes like, sometimes the tracks are just made out of like donuts and shit. And you're like, how is this legal?
Who QCs the tires and thinks you're
Yeah.
gonna go over bread today.
Yeah.
All day. You know what? 15 minutes at a time, you're just gonna go over ice cream.
Yeah.
Which is a dream.
It seems cool.
Mhm.
Seems fun.
Not safe, though.
In execution, it is messy
Yeah.
and not good for the engine.
No.
Mhm.
Not at all.
Right. You get all the dough and the flour.
And it just smells weird, and then oil and gas. You would think it would be a fun time.
Mm.
Mhm.
Does donut plain smell good?
No.
Really?
No. Well,
That's disappointing.
they also serve beer, so people get drunk
Oh.
and vomit, and
Donuts
that's not
and
part
beer.
of my crew. But
Yeah.
I'm dealing with that. And once again, another tire.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then just banana pills everywhere, which I get that makes sense with the ice cream, but not with
Sure.
donuts, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't do that. Yeah. That's
No.
that's not even any like. Even Duncan hasn't done like try our new banana donut. Like that hasn't.
Yeah.
They try a lot of things, but they've never had a banana flavored donut.
Not definitely not top
no.
10.
No. I
Thank
like the banana
goodness.
flavored milkshakes at the Checkers.
Oh yeah!
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
They're
you
delicious.
went there.
They're delicious. They're creamy.
Checkers
they're
has
smooth.
really good milkshakes.
They're pretty
I'd say.
good.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah.
fries and good milkshakes.
Good Burger also has
Oh.
a banana milkshake.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Let's talk about that the whole time.
I know, yeah.
No,
What are your favorite shakes? Mine, obviously, Nectarine.
Yeah.
I don't drink alcohol, so I always have a milkmilkshake when I go out.
Oh yeah, that's how
Oh.
Brian
Like
gets his
a
high.
like a man,
Yes.
I'll order a milkshake at a restaurant.
Oh yeah,
Do it.
nothing more manly than hormone.
Dairy.
And now I have an excuse like, oh, my 3-year-old wants one too. No, Daddy needs to share. You know, it's great.
This is for adults.
Yeah, it's a good excuse to have.
So,
So-
how's it like? Do you
Yeah.
get to interact with any of the drivers? Because like
what I was gonna
at
ask.
pit stops and stuff.
Yeah.
I do. I will say that my sister the princess is a bit of a bitch.
Wait, hold on.
Whoa.
Your sister-
was it too soon to share that?
No, your sister.
No, let's
Which
get
which
into
princess?
it.
So I would
Peach?
like to formally talk about the fact that I'm loosely related. I would say, we're sisters, but we don't really talk. Princess Peach and I, who has been on the show, and I feel like she didn't bring it up because
Twice.
she never
Wow.
does. Oh, twice.
She's been here twice with us.
Well, I mean, no one ever really recognizes the team.
Wow.
Oh,
Even recognition. I mean, she wins a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, she's good.
She does.
But I
use
think
a
it's
lot.
her and Lakitu who have a thing, Yeah.
Damn. Wait, so why has she never brought you up? This is so interesting.
I don't. That's a question. That's kind of why I accepted your invitation.
Yeah,
today.
I mean, this is what we love to get this on the podcast. We do this a lot with people. Now, what you said loosely related? Are you? Is it
No,
like
we're related,
same-
but I am not part of.
same mom and dad?
Yes.
Oh, so it's like that.
Wow.
Yeah. Just as much Toad
know,
as she is.
She's great, but I could maybe see her being a little. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, I can see her being a little stuck up. I
Yeah,
feel like,
she's a princess. Everyone loves her.
yeah, she's always into like getting kidnapped.
She's always
and,
being
like-
pursued.
What if I learned from the last podcast? She's into some weird stuff.
yeah,
I mean, but good for her for being very positive about it. But still, I mean,
She likes showing her bloomers.
really.
She likes her dress. She always says she floats over people to distract them.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
They look up and it's like, you see a little
Yeah.
peach, if you know what I mean.
I got you.
Yeah.
I don't. Yeah. I just want to throw that out there. She's
No, that's
the hardest one to work with because of that we have this history, this familial history.
right.
So it's a bit weird when she's yelling at me like, I need my fucking tire fixed.
And you're like, sis.
And I'm
Are you
like,
the older or the younger one?
I'm older.
You're older.
Wow.
Yeah.
So if you're older, how come you don't have a princess? How come you're not like an heir to the throne?
Because I wanted to go into auto repair.
Wow.
They cut a lot of cords once you have a goal, and
I can't believe you were like, you know what? Nah. Royalty ain't for me. Auto repair is where it's at.
Hey, she's keeping it real. I
She
respect
is.
that.
yeah, I really
respect
like that.
her. Yeah,
I
Queen
really,
Elizabeth
really
II was a truck driver.
Who?
Queen Elizabeth II was a truck driver.
I mean, not during her term.
No, I mean,
That would have been cool. How cool would that have been?
We need these couches shipped across the country, Liz. Get on it. Wow, look at that, huh?
Damn,
Okay,
that's
so-
incredible. So you were just like, no, I want to be like a man of, woman of the people.
Whoa,
A
easy.
lady, a mechanic of the people.
Now, were you all? Now, were you part of the Mario Kart crew? Like this is blowing my mind. Like, were you working on other cars, and then like Mario Kart came up, and you were like, I'm gonna work on that, not knowing Peach was there. Did she get you that job, or
I feel like if anything, she had nothing to do with it.
really?
Yeah, I think she was a
Wow.
bit surprised.
Or she saw you like the first day she shows
Yeah.
up, and you're there,
Or she's kind of
all
like,
dirty with overalls on.
Yeah.
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 I was like, what do you need? And just fix these turtle dents. And and it was very, very direct. And I feel like there've been a couple requests, like get another team fixing my car during the
Oh, she didn't want you to.
races. Yeah, not really.
I mean, you wouldn't like
And I
cut
wouldn't
it.
do any. I work.
wouldn't cut her
that's
brake
my art,
lines.
That's my art. No,
Wink, wink.
no, I
Okay,
wouldn't
just-
at all. I mean,
making
if
sure.
anything, I would maybe let certain like people like a
Who?
nice little toadstool be a little faster.
Oh,
Ah,
soup
fair.
them up a little bit, juice them
Yeah.
up.
I juice a couple up
Oh,
every
do
now
you?
and then. Oh yeah,
Interesting.
I
Yeah.
mean
Toad
by
is pretty-
accident.
Toad is fast. Well, actually, Donkey Kong technically is like the fastest one. Takes a
It's
while.
like, no, it's the biggest top speed. but
Takes a
yeah,
while to get
slowest
going.
acceleration,
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a big
Yeah, but
big fatso.
Mario Luigi, very nice, always really good.
Mario's-
Wow, that's interesting because I feel like
People
everyone
tell
talks
us
about
Mario's a
terrible
dick.
Marios, but I'm glad to know Mario and Luigi are nice to someone.
Yeah,
They
right.
are.
Luigi's always nice. It seems we get that, but people say Mario's just
Well, they
Yeah.
understand me. I mean, plumbers, like we're
that
blue
makes
collar.
sense. That makes sense.
You know, this actually may have unlocked something. Maybe that's why Mario's such a dick, is because he's like an everyman. He's like, I'm a layperson, and all you.
Are you saying every man are dick?
I'll say it.
Yeah, I mean, I guess kind of, but so was it a family? I guess it wasn't a family business then, because
No, I kind of ventured on my own. It wasn't
Yeah.
something they wanted me to be. I went through some of the grooming and then realized, wow, I don't like this.
Oh,
This is
so you-
not, this
So you
is
have to
not
go to
what
like
I want.
cotillions and stuff.
Yeah,
and-
it's with
the
floating,
corsets, you don't like that shit. Like,
not walking around on
balls.
clouds. It's just not my thing.
well, that seems fun, no?
Not all the time.
I
You don't
guess,
want that.
yeah.
You want your heel to hit the ground a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Be carried everywhere, constantly throwing stars. It is. What are you doing with your life, really?
She doesn't do much. It seems she's She's a princess. She's having fun being a princess, but is she ruling?
That's exactly. Well, that's.
She's not really ruling, right?
Yeah.
Are we talking about this, or are we talking about the actual like UK? Yeah, same thing. No.
Yeah.
What are they doing?
Right.
Yeah.
What's the royal family doing?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. That you know what?
She's just there. She's just a pretty face.
Just for
Yeah,
show.
just there, like
Yeah.
go-karting and golfing and tennis.
right.
Like,
wearing-
she's
wearing
at
br-
the tennis now. Yeah.
okay, wearing bright colors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it.
Gloves
That's
are pink.
Yep, exactly.
You're wearing. Did you just come right from the shop? You look like. You say you got
Yeah.
some grease all. I just.
Yeah, it was just one of those days, just trying some
Sure.
new things out. With that, like you mentioned, there's a lot of new. I mean, since 1992, there's
Yeah.
been
A
so
lot of
many
The anti-gravity
changes.
wheels now.
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Yeah, that's a fun one.
Even being able to go underwater, just keep
That's
going
crazy.
without
Did you-
the,
That was
the
the thing is-
engines?
Mhm.
Yeah,
Did you invent that, or it doesn't seem like it
That's
would be
just-
possible?
It's just been just throughout. Definitely, I know it's weird. I can honestly say I did not invent it
Okay.
because had I invented it, you
Yeah.
know, I would not be doing this.
That's true.
I'd
You'd
be
a-
somewhere
yeah.
else.
Yeah.
I'd be living it up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you'd be like the Bill Gates of like the Mushroom Kingdom.
I would
Right.
buy the Mushroom Kingdom.
Oh wow.
And then break it up and sell it into little parts, like Richard Gere in Pretty Woman.
Did he do that?
That's his job. That's all he know. I don't really
Oh.
know what that means,
Me neither.
really, but that's what he explained it to
What's
Julia
her face?
Roberts, the
Right.
prostitute.
Right, yeah.
Vivian.
So Nectarine's an interesting name.
Yes.
Did your parents like the fruit
The
base?
fruit.
The fruit.
My parents are really into fruit.
Yeah.
Yes. They are all about fruits. That is
Yeah.
exactly it.
Okay.
I felt like they could have gone so many other ways.
Yeah. I mean, you could have been Mango. That would have been awkward.
How fun would that? Well, really? You think
Mango's
awkward?
not bad.
Mango? Princess Mango?
Mango the Mechanic, though?
Oh, you know, true.
That sounds fun.
That sounds fun.
Mhm.
People actually don't trust fruit mechanics.
Really.
The
How
name's
come?
just misleading. I don't know. I think they want you to have they just expect you to have this upbeat personality. And when I'm just at the end of the day, I just really want to get in there, get the,
You're
get
all
the job done,
business.
and get them back out on the track.
They expect a guy named Joe who's like a
Right?
grease monkey.
Yeah.
Nectarine. That's 3 syllables. That's 2
It's a
syllables
lot.
too much.
They call you Neck. I mean,
Right.
that sounds weird.
Yeah, right.
Kind of reminds me of Kaya, like my neck, my
My
back.
my mechanic.
My
Kinda like that.
nectarine. My tangerine.
It's very, that doesn't come up. It's a lot of just hey use, which hey, what I'll take
Right.
it. Just let me do my job.
Did you work with a bunch of other mechanics, other toads or anything, or who else?
Yeah,
Who
there are a
else?
couple toads out there.
Okay, that's
it's
good.
very very cordial.
That are
and
all
very-
servants,
we
I
all teamwork.
guess.
Right,
Yeah.
and we all working just for the better good of a good race,
Yeah.
a good track.
Mhm.
But it's very loyal team.
Yeah.
Very loyal team. I mean, we do kind of get into arguments about who's gonna, clean up the track after all the bananas are thrown out there.
Yeah.
It becomes a mess after a while.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's and the one thing now that's super annoying is the squids with
Yeah,
the ink.
that ink.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, that doesn't come out. No.
That's got to get everywhere, man.
No, I mean, have you ever tried to wash graffiti off of a wall? I mean,
Sure.
you're like,
I
yeah,
haven't.
all the time, all the time.
Yeah.
You have to, you have to pressure that to get it off. That isn't a very
Yeah.
expensive task.
what's that called? Like the water blaster? What's it? Power washer?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah,
power
yeah.
washing.
Water
It's
blaster.
crazy. And that pressure, that takes a while.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you,
You guys-
one race there.
Do you guys like draw straws or whoever? Is it like do you guys have like a rotation of who?
Yeah, it's a rotation.
That's
We just
nice.
work it out.
What's your favorite like track? Is it Rainbow Road? Is it the one that's
Rainbow
in a
Road.
fucking shopping mall for some reason? Like, what's your favorite?
I like Rainbow Road. I
That's a
also
fun Dangerous though.
Yeah.
yeah, definitely.
Because sometimes they don't have guardrails on there at all. So
Yeah.
like, where do you
That's
even?
well, then that's always fun too, because Princess falls. I'm okay with it.
Oh yeah. We
Um,
had Lakitu on. He goes down and gets them when
Lakitu,
they fall.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's great, and he's more of like that's his thing. The
Mm.
track that's his baby.
Okay.
I think it's weird because he cleans it and he takes care of it, but also he just throws shit out on it, and I'm like,
Coins and shit.
what
like-
what's your deal?
Yeah.
He's
That's not
just very-
safe either. Those coins. You can
No,
Yeah.
go right into your engine or flick
there's a lot
something
of
in the
clogged
windshield.
transmissions.
Is there?
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
And, transmission goes and the car goes, but everyone's just like, fix it. So
Yeah. I guess you got
Do they
pretty good
pay
at
you
it.
any? Like, when you clean up the track, can you collect any of those coins and just keep them, pocket that?
Ooh.
oh yeah, I do. I mean, of course.
Whether she can or not, she does.
I'm a mechanic. I'm a mechanic.
Yeah.
I don't make a lot, but I make enough.
Yeah.
But it also because they just throw them out there and they leave them at the end of the day if they won.
It's
they just,
crazy,
They're
yeah.
off to go celebrate, and
And they only want like 10.
Yeah.
at a time. That's it.
That's
There's
like
hundreds.
10's usually the max, which
And
is
they're just like,
weird.
yeah, I'm good with
That's
10.
crazy.
Yeah.
Every
I
now
know.
and then they'll leave a little star out there, and I'm like, cool. All right, now I'm invincible.
Can you
cool.
use that star?
Yeah, I can. But
That's
what
cool.
am I gonna do with it?
What are you gonna do?
What that benefits me in
Just go
no
fight
way.
somebody?
Yeah, exactly. And they're not hit me. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has to be hard to shake hands too, because I mean, I would shake your hand, I just die, and it turn into 1,000 points.
That's right. And what am I gonna do with that? Nothing.
Yeah.
You're 2,000 points, Calvin.
Thanks, thanks, Brian.
You're worth 2 stars. 2 stars.
Out of 5.
Dang.
Who?
So wait, so where do you
sorry.
live?
Well, in Brooklyn. That's
That's
how
a
I know the
long
Mario
commute.
Brothers.
Oh, that's a long commute though to go from Brooklyn all the
She's
way
probably
to
got a
the
pipe.
Yeah,
Oh,
a little
okay.
express pipe, which is more dependable than the MTA.
I would
I'm
imagine.
gonna be
yeah.
honest.
Yeah.
It's not down on weekends.
That's good. We had Peach one time was going to tell us. Peach and Days were like, we can get you guys in
Yeah.
through the
Really?
pipes. We never have. We want to go so bad.
I mean, that's a whole. I'm lucky I still have access, but
Yeah.
I think it's one of those. I do use the royalty card, so
Okay.
I got to keep that. And I see a lot of people don't get the royalty card. That's one of those hidden.
Do you? Okay. Okay. Remember in the Emoji Movie when
No one
Yeah.
says that.
the hacker turned out to be the princess? Actually, she escaped.
Don't ruin it
No,
for
listen.
me.
Now, do you do people know you're the princess's sister? Like, do they know
I
you?
don't flaunt
You
it.
are technically royalty.
It is. It's an understood thing. For a long time, there was a lot of whispering.
I
and
guess.
people letting other people know, but not bringing up with me because most of
You
the
don't-
times it was drunk girls at bars, with
Okay.
Instagram, and I'm like, bitch, get out my face.
Right.
Just
Yeah.
trying to enjoy my drink.
Seriously.
I had a rough day in the job.
But now you're just one of the guys at the garage. One of the girls.
I get to chill.
Are there more girls there?
No, there are more over the years,
Oh,
but
good.
there are not more girls than guys.
No.
We're getting in there.
That's good.
Yeah.
Are they all come from a good background like you, or just?
Wow.
I
good
would say good
background.
background.
I mean,
yeah.
royalty.
No, they are
That's what I
hood,
mean.
they are
Yeah.
hood poor bitches. They are horrible.
I meant royalty. What do you mean? I didn't say that wrong, did I?
I heard it. They come from a good background. No,
Did their parents go to Oxford?
they are uneducated.
If they were caught with weed, would they be stop and frisked or would they be let go?
You're asking if they're minority.
I meant
Are
royalty.
they spicy? Do they have any spicy mechanics?
Do they look like me or Calvin?
Median.
I meant royalty. I'm sorry.
They got pulled over for a traffic ticket.
Right. Are they
It's
coming
like,
back
I blame
home?
the school
All right.
system. I'm not sure
I
taking
do.
the school
It's
system.
not their
is
fault.
Yeah,
A lot of girls from Bay Ridge.
I feel like you're kind of like an undercover boss in a way, where it's like you come from royalty, but you're doing this what's the word? This honorable job, of course.
It's
This-
great.
Yeah.
I wanted to be happy.
Are you happy?
Oh yeah.
That's good.
Do you try to mentor other like Mushroom King girls, like to be like, hey, instead of being a princess or a toadette, you should be, a mechanic?
or
I-
or a teacher?
Well, they have a presentation day at school. I feel like it's just for the benefit for them to laugh and be like, don't end up like these guys.
Oh.
But every now and then someone's like, oh, they'll come up to me after and ask for a pamphlet and be like, hey, that does sound interesting.
Well, that's good.
And I'm very open about, hey, go ahead and reach out and, let's get you on part of the team.
That's nice.
Were you?
Are they, guys, do they have like a take your daughter to work day so you can like go in and like really get behind the scenes and see like
We don't, because most of them don't take care of their kids. But we are open to have it if they decide to take care of their
You mean like your fellow colleagues? You mean?
Yeah, fellow
Okay.
colleagues. A lot of them are just very,
Do you have
what's the
kids?
word? Dedicated.
Are
No.
you dating? Are you married? Or?
No, I will say this, I am in love with a woman.
oh
It's not Daisy, is it?
No.
Okay.
She tried one.
Daisy and Peach have a thing. Like
I feel-
Daisy's obsessed with Peach.
Yeah.
You probably know.
Yeah, I
Obviously.
see it.
she's
and
a
it's
little
like
thirsty.
Daisy,
Yeah.
but Daisy won't want anything, honestly.
Does Peach still? That's funny. Does Peach still just like every now and then just call you like, "Hey sis, I've something to talk about. I have a problem. Can you help me?" Is she still like that or no? No.
No, I'll get an occasional drunken call.
Like on your birthday or something.
Yeah, but it's just her thing.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That's sad.
It
It is sad. It's a rough thing, and I just wanted to bring it to light a little bit.
Yeah.
That sucks.
So who
It's
are you
all right.
dating?
Is your
Who's-
girlfriend?
Yeah.
No.
who's- Are they about your girlfriend? Is she another mechanic?
No, she is not.
What does she do?
I have a strict rule not to date other
That's a
female
good one.
mechanics.
I tried that rule with my jobs.
No
Oh yeah, how'd
mechanics.
that go?
Not well.
You don't shit where you fix things. Like you just don't.
Yeah.
You don't shit where there's oil.
guess.
That's also what we like to say.
Terrible to clean up.
Yeah. You don't shit where there are tires.
Extra
But
messy.
also
Another thing.
easy on the lube.
Yes.
Shit where you. Oh, you shit where you.
Okay, maybe do shit if there's lube.
I mean, it's true. Slip slide out. Anyway, sorry, your girlfriend.
Oh, she's nice. I date a nice photographer.
Oh, okay.
Yes, she's super sweet.
Does she
No-
take pictures of the races?
She does. She's
That's cool.
She's into that. She's not really into sports photography, but
Hmm.
has taken kind of just an interest in my job.
Yeah, it's not really a sport.
And
so.
yeah, I wouldn't say it's just
Yeah.
driving. Yeah, it's just driving.
It's just driving.
It's just driving and throwing bananas on the ground.
Right, I
Like,
mean, come on.
My friends do that with bikes all the time.
Do the blue shells? Is that annoying? Do they like explode the car at all, or not really? It's the same as the regular red and green ones.
It's interesting you bring that up with any, especially this particular type of racing. It's weird. There's a lot of just kind of undercover payments just through different brands that
Oh.
don't get advertised enough.
Oh,
So there's, if Mario's car blows up, and I mean, we're talking new car, you need this soon. He's kind of like, okay, like he doesn't care.
yeah. You just-
Yeah, just quick. They don't blink twice on it. And I'm
Wow.
like, wow, that's okay. That's where the coins are going.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
That's kind of like I heard like in Saudi Arabia, they're so rich. Like if their Ferrari runs out of gas, they just leave it on the side of the road and get a new one.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's kind of like that. Like these
Yeah,
princes
definitely.
are all.
Well, it's
True
not
story.
far.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Holy
I heard that
shit.
they do that. They're that rich. They just leave their Ferraris on the
It's
side
funny
of the
you
road.
say that when they race in the desert. That's the MO.
That must be the worst place to race.
Oh, it's horrible.
The desert.
A lot
First
of
of all, it's
clogged
hot.
engines, sand,
Yeah.
Yeah. There's
visibility.
that whirlpool sand, that quicksand thing in the middle.
Mhm.
That's not safe for anybody.
No, that's just reckless. I don't know. Which is my biggest worry is they don't wear helmets, and one day they're gonna hit their head based on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many crazy. I mean, it's haunted house. What's about that one? I just realized the haunted
That's
house one.
crazy. I didn't believe most of that, and then I saw some of the dents on there, and I'm like, okay, this is the thing.
Yeah.
I remember that was like always really hard because there was like both bats coming at you, and then sometimes the panels would just drop out. So you'd be like,
Yeah.
"What the?
Hmm.
Is there no OSHA compliance?"
Or the dropping stones as well. Like
Yeah.
Oh, the
Swamps.
thwomps.
Yeah.
those are the worst.
They probably damage the track too all
Oh,
the time.
so
Yeah.
much, and
Do-
that's a
do you
thing.
fix that too?
That's not mine. We
Okay, right.
lease that out to another company that
Good.
fixes that.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
that is a rough one too, with weather as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah. Do you? So does that company lay down like the acceleration pads as well?
Hmm. All of that, they handle all that's.
Can you just like walk on that as a person and get flung forward, or do you need a car?
I would recommend having a car.
Would it work though?
We don't cover it. If you're not insured, it's not our
If
fault.
I just,
also,
like-
at the same time, if you want to try it, you can.
Would
I
it
don't
work? Or do they need wheels? That's tempting.
think-
If I just walked on it, would it just boing? Would it fling
Oh,
me?
actually, wait, Brian had one of those, those like roller sneakers. Did you get on
Yes,
that?
yeah. I feel like you're very eager to talk about those.
I mean,
Those
every
roller
season Brian's
skating
got-
sneakers.
Would that fling me forward?
Maybe halfway.
That'd be fun.
We have to try it out then.
We should do
We got to
that.
get you out on the track, but we got to get drunk
Next,
before.
get Toad
Yeah.
drunk or
Drunk,
something.
late
I'm
night.
sure Toad will try it. They
Yeah.
do anything. It
Or
seems
just
like
anything. Yeah,
Right?
They do.
They're up-
They're always game for anything.
anything.
Sweet.
Even Smash Brothers, like Peach usually uses him as a shield,
Yeah.
There
and
you
he just
go.
takes a beating in his face.
Yeah.
He's fine with it.
Your pretty face guys will do anything.
They're very weird.
Weird.
Do
Who-
you guys have like crash test dummies so you can like test out the cars for their weight and stuff like that?
You would think we
That's
would.
Luigi.
You would think. Oh, come on.
No, I'm sorry.
No,
Okay.
he's very nice.
Yeah.
He does read a lot more than you would think. You wouldn't think it.
It should be dry bones, I guess.
Oh, that's true.
That
Right?
makes
'Cause
a
they're
lot-
already
He just
dead.
crumbles.
He makes sense.
You should use him.
I mean, we gotta contact him.
He
about
wouldn't
that.
mind.
He
He's
wouldn't mind.
dumb.
I mean, not like
Wow.
he doesn't. Wow.
He's done. He has no brain.
I was gonna say he doesn't have a brain either. He doesn't have eyes.
You can see he has no brain.
Actually, how is he driving though without eyes or a brain?
That's why I don't choose him. It's dangerous. Yeah. Oh, who does give the racers the weapons and then puts those on the track? Is that you or is that the other company who like
They bring their own.
really and they place them in the track and so it's like
Oh, you mean the random placement
Yeah.
before the race?
right.
That's same person. If you get to, that's part of it. If you're going to clean it up after, you're the one who also gets to put out the weapons because it's like you create your own mess.
Well, that's
Oh,
okay. I would like to. Yeah.
So
Y'all
what are
want to
your
do that
personal-
one day?
Yes.
Yeah,
Can we
love
come
to.
do that?
Let's work that out. That would be fun.
That's
Love
Do you have any?
that.
Because I want to know what your plan of attack would be.
What kind of weapons
What
would we
would you
do?
throw down?
I would have one like a giant like a boxing glove on like a crank, like boink,
Oh yeah,
like one of those old
Oh,
school
yeah.
things.
How nice is that?
I would do that.
Oh, doesn't they have that with the chain chomp? Remember where you can get that chain chomp weapon?
The channel chases them. But
Oh,
I
it
mean,
just
like,
chases.
if someone's right next to me, boom.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You
this one
know?
you have like just like the old school one with like the
Right.
like that.
I
Oh,
want-
that'd be good.
Oh,
Like a
that's
little
I want
spring
that.
in there.
I want like a force field. There's no force field in Mario Kart. I want
Really?
Well, there's a star.
Yep. I mean, that's basically the same
it's
thing.
rare, but I want like a more common where someone's going to shoot a shell at me. Boom! I activate my shield and it just bounces off.
True.
I'd ask you to do that, but I mean, I don't know. Is there technology like that in the Mushroom Kingdom?
What the hell? I mean, of course there is.
I mean, yeah.
Well,
There's a blue shell that just follows the first person and hits them.
Yeah, but that's a shell. I mean, where are you going to get a
There's one
force
that turns into a giant bullet bill.
I mean, honestly,
from?
we would
Touche.
be a lot further along, except for the past 2 years. A certain person in charge of the country has cut off a lot of things with China.
Oh,
So-
is that King Bowser?
Yeah, we may not. We could be further along. Is all I'm saying.
Oh no, I read you
Not
loud
to
and
put
clear.
politics in it.
Let's
but-
talk about Bowser. We've had him on the podcast.
Yes.
Yeah,
And Bowser is a go-karter as
I
well.
mean, not a nice guy,
I know.
but he
I
gets
don't
stuff.
like to talk about him, but yeah.
Yeah,
a
he's
little-
he's definitely intimidating.
He also requests a lot of times that I not work on his cart.
oh, how come?
Really?
One of those, women don't deserve to.
Oh,
be in the paint.
I mean, we have talked to Bowser twice, and that is not a surprising statement.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, he's obsessed with Peach, and Peach just plays hard to get. Like she's in on the
Yeah.
game.
Yeah,
You
he
know?
really thinks he has a chance on that.
Even though you're a lesbian, he doesn't. He still thinks.
No,
I don't know if that
yeah,
mattered
he's
to
not,
him.
he does not care. He's
Yeah.
like, okay, that's a phase, yeah, you just haven't met the right man.
Right. Oh yeah.
Right
Oh,
toad.
he's one of those guys. One of those
Yeah.
really straight
Wow,
bros.
so Bowser's very conservative.
He always asks for extra gas too. I'm like, this only fills up so much. Fill it up. Like, put more
More-
in there. And I'm like, you are overcompensating so hard.
Yeah.
He really, because he's a big fan of the very big wheels.
Yeah. That's the thing too. Like in the newer games, you have the carts, you have the motorcycles.
Yep.
Right. Is that fun to work on too, or?
Those are so hard. That's a bit different.
Oh yeah. How come?
Just most of the time, and you'll notice that even in the games, those are very hard to maneuver.
Yeah.
So the
I
people,
don't like the bikes.
I don't either. no.
I stick with carts.
Yeah, I
Small
see
wheels
carts.
actually.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do tiny wheels.
Yep. Tiny wheels
Yeah.
and just like a big parachute in
Big
the back.
parachute.
Yeah,
I love
I
it.
always do that
It's
too.
a
yeah.
safe bet. It is.
Mhm.
I've learned, which that's always good too. But also because of that, that's been more work because of so many choices.
Right.
Yeah.
So I kind of liked it, 20 years ago, and it was like, we got 6 things. This is what you get.
That's
Now,
it.
I mean,
it's a lot of options.
now it's
It's kind of daunting. It's a bit too much.
No, first of all, and
sometimes.
there's like
100,
30 characters now too versus 8.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like 30 characters and then 4 vehicles. It's like 120, which is cool. I like the idea of that, but it's still
It's a lot of work
so-
for you.
I mean, and the crew's grown, which is great.
yeah, I was
but
gonna say you gotta have a
also-
huge crew with you. then.
But also, it also jeopardizes quality of work because there's so much.
Yeah.
So that's another thing.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Well, wow.
But it's super fun. I mean, and now they're letting them race in traffic, which is always fun.
That's
Yeah.
That's weird. That's weird. I mean, it's fun to jump over an 18-wheeler.
Yeah, no,
but
that's true.
The,
That's what I'm saying.
the ramps are cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. If I just ran on that, would I be able to
Yeah.
fly over a truck?
I mean,
We're gonna try that. We're gonna come.
Yes,
We're gonna
please.
try it.
I will do.
Do you have? Can we bring some here?
Oh,
Imagine
maybe
putting some of
we
those on the Long Island Expressway. Everybody just move it.
just
Come on.
just like compact
Well,
cars.
considering how many accidents happen how long on the expressway, it would make it infinitely
That would be
worse.
the acceleration pad lane. You have to pass a test
Yeah.
first. You have to go through 6 months of prep for that. So only sharp people from good backgrounds
There we go.
could go in the acceleration lane. So you know how to use it like a good person.
So
Good
basically-
upbringings.
yes,
yes.
good
No
upbringing. Oh, that'd be fun to use one of those.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it would save me a lot of time, that's for sure.
Yeah.
For
I
those
mean,
actually
I'm
drive
doing this
up.
for you, man.
Thank
I
you.
was trying
Yeah.
to find ways to make you not late.
Wow.
That's half this podcast. What else can you tell us, Nectar?
Yeah, what's in your
we gotta
future?
go soon. Are you-
I'm just working on new tracks.
Yeah?
Kind of. I mean, hopefully, I do believe that there's going to be even more selection.
Is there a new Mario
coming
Kart game in the works? Like, can you tell us
I
about
can't really say much. I just know what they tell
it?
me. I mean, the current one is amazing.
Yeah, it really
Um,
is.
It's a bit actually daunting. So I will admit that when they first showed us the tracks that they plan to execute, I'm like, how the hell is anyone gonna drive through this?
Yeah, so somebody like designs it and gives it to you, like make sure our cars.
And they're like, hey, can they work on this surface,
Right.
this surface? Because some of that stuff, I'm confused, and I'm there all the time. I don't get how they navigate through any
Like
of
you
that.
said, donuts and ice cream. It's-
Donuts,
Yeah.
ice cream,
Yeah.
the space going through, and then the water with
The
the
giant keyboard.
It's weird.
And
There's
also
so
a
many.
lot of like just straight up ice tracks, which I feel
the ice. That's just this dangerous.
it
Yeah,
is. There's
it
like
is.
no friction. Like
No.
what? I just don't understand.
And tell those fucking shy guys to get out of the way.
Yes,
Skating
Exactly.
back and forth.
seriously,
It's a bit
it's
much.
rude.
Who's your least favorite writer?
Oh, you know who she is.
Is it Peach? It is?
You know who she is.
Who's
yeah.
your favorite? Is there one that's just like...
Luigi.
yeah, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luigi and Mario. I would say both. They're both very. I think I think it's more of a connection before.
Sure. I get it. That's
And
the-
you would think they're kind of like, oh, this girl, blah blah blah. They're Brooklyn plumbers, blah blah blah. They're very nice.
yeah, you're one of the guys, but in a good way.
Yeah, it's just
You
I
know
get
what I mean?
along with them very well.
Yeah. That's the
That's
past couple
nice.
weeks in a row. Spyro said Mario was a good guy.
Yeah,
And,
Really?
we've had 102 episodes of Mario being a dick.
Yeah.
And he actually avoided us on 100th episode. He ran
Yes.
right past us. We had him. We had him, but he avoided us again.
just wasn't having it. But maybe he was just in a bad mood. Who
Yeah.
knows?
Maybe he was trying to get somewhere. You never know.
Yeah, it's true. You know, he's always like, saving a princess or chasing away the sun or some shit. I get it.
Here's a good question. Who's got the messiest car? Like, who's like eating candy bars and who's got like coffee cans?
Oh, Bowser.
Coffee cups. Bowser, really?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have to clean up for himself.
Ah.
When has he ever had to clean up for
What a
That's
himself?
true. He has a
slob.
Cooper troop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like he does. He's like he just leaves it. It's like just imagine the worst, like your vision of like one of the old kings that just
right.
you just like ate.
King Henry or
Yeah,
something.
King Henry or something that just ate like chicken all day and just like threw
Threw the bone.
bones
Yeah, okay, that's
everywhere, and
Bowser?
empty beer cans,
Look at
and
that.
I'm like, I don't think he should be driving, and no one's gonna tell him anything.
Yeah.
And it's just everywhere, and just gum randomly, and like it's so sticky, and then
Yeah.
once he left a Coke can there, and it
Yeah.
busted, and it just
Ah.
smells weird, and it's
It's all
weird
sticky.
syrup. and
Oh, yeah.
none of us, we don't have to clean that, but yeah,
okay,
that's
good.
it's pretty bad. He's on that level.
Damn, we got to get him on the keto diet.
Oh yes, please.
Shit.
I would appreciate that.
Was it weird to have to make like, when like Donkey Kong is there and Bowser, you have to make like a motorcycle that fits a giant monkey and a giant
I
lizard?
told them before it can't be done,
Yeah.
and they still did it. And anyone who's tried it knows that it should not have been
no.
done.
Yeah.
That weight
Very
is-
wobbly.
It reminds me of. Do you remember they talk about the world's like the fattest twins, the twins that they are on these little motorcycles?
Oh yeah.
Well, they were small, and I guess they both got like measles when they were kids, or some type of measles. I forgot which one, and so they
Sure.
blew up. And it's kind of like that. I was like, that is
Yeah.
not supposed to happen.
No.
That is just an
So
accident.
that inspired them. That picture inspired them to
I'm
do that?
I'm assuming they had a Guinness Book of Records. And
Yeah.
they were like, well, I mean, that's what happened.
Wow. Learn something new every day.
Damn, that's crazy.
It's
And-
weird. The mechanics and all that. A lot of mechanics in the new one are kind of just thinking about it logistically.
Right.
Yeah.
A lot of what I said was not heard.
Oh, okay. So like
Yeah.
they'll find a way to do it. You're just like, this shouldn't be done though.
No,
I
I'll be
guess
it's one of those. Did you consult someone? Yes. And they're like, what did they say? And the answer would be, we consulted someone.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. We got to go. You want to play a quick game with us before we go?
Sure.
Let's play a game of Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody. Yay.
Wed, Bed, Dead. Okay,
Wed, Bed,
cool,
Dead.
cool.
The best game show in a video game podcast.
Yes.
So we're going to be 3 video game characters. You're going to tell
You
us.
held up 4 fingers. But just that.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
You can tell us who you want to. Wow, who's so attention to detail all of a sudden? Tell us who you want to wed, who
With
you
that
want to
sweater, especially.
Right? who you want to
Thanks
bed,
for recognizing.
wed, dead, or bed. All right. So Nectarine, we're going to be 3 cowboys, and we'll show you who they are just in case if you don't know. So this first one, he's another PlayStation kind of not a mascot, but he's a popular character. He's a thief technically. Sly Cooper.
Ooh.
What is he? Is he a
He's a raccoon.
raccoon? Right.
He's a raccoon. He's a gentleman thief.
Yeah.
Okay.
He has a
A
very nice.
gentleman thief?
He actually is very.
gentleman thief.
He's
Yeah.
very smart and
He's-
like.
he has a
May
good.
I have that, please?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's-
Thank you. You have been robbed.
Yeah.
He's not like he's from a good neighborhood. But yeah, so Sly Cooper
He has a cane that he can whack people with in
Right.
case you need protection.
Okay,
Yeah.
I like
he got
that.
you.
I like that.
and his friend's always around a giant stupid hippo.
Yes.
What's his name? I forget his name.
I forgot his name.
But he's a cool guy. Sly Cooper
Yeah.
is
Sly
one of
Cooper.
them.
Okay.
Next one is I don't know if it's I guess it's different than the one you know, but it's actually Dr. Mario.
Ooh.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Wed. I'm already gonna
Hold
say.
on, wed a doctor.
Right.
You gotta marry a doctor.
And there too. Yep.
So
I hear you, girl.
And Dr. Mario, we all know him. He's
a pill pusher.
I love
he really
it.
is. So you gotta be careful with that, though.
But again, that's gonna be a great fucking marriage.
Thank
You
you.
think so?
I
Oh
could
my
marry a
gosh.
fucking doctor and get pills, girl.
He's
Yeah.
got a mobile game coming out to Dr. Mario.
Oh, really?
Really?
They're making a mobile game for
shit.
for your phone.
Well, then he gonna have money from the apps. You got it.
Look at me. Oh man.
But hold on, this next one you may enjoy this Nectarine.
Ooh.
Faith from Mirror's Edge.
Oh.
Okay, so she is a parkour extraordinaire, I guess you can say.
Yes.
She likes parkour. She likes running around.
Her name's Faith.
Faith,
Okay.
jumping off buildings.
Believe in
and,
that.
Yeah, she's definitely cool. The game was good, but it made me nauseous.
Let me see a picture of her again.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a good one.
She looks like a girl I once hooked up in the Lower East Side.
A
with.
word?
Yeah, that went to Brown University.
There you
Oh
go.
shit! Wow.
Yeah,
You get around Nectarine.
she was a biter.
So-
wow.
So Sly Cooper, Dr. Mario, or Faith? Wed, bed, dead. What are your choices here? Matt?
Obviously, Dr. Mario wed.
You still sticking with that?
Yeah,
Okay.
and I mean he'll be so busy in the office working, and that is where I get to bed. Faith.
Ah,
Um,
okay.
Why not?
Yeah.
Go to the gym together. He'll be like, "Oh, did you have fun at the gym?" Of course. Dead.
Do you want to learn parkour from Faith also, maybe?
I would love her to show me how to jump on things.
That's good. Not bad. Not bad.
And dead Sly, sure, because one less man. Why not?
Oh, you know what? I agree with that. There's way too many. Aren't we the minority now? Actually, didn't you guys just pass us?
You guys, you
like
guys
51.
just pass us.
51-49. We're losing, damn it! There's people like that who actually believe that. It's ridiculous.
No, it's like crazy.
The eye contact with Calvin was like, "Did you guys just pass us?" And Calvin was like, "I'm not procreating."
Nope. Factory
Um,
closed.
I made a girl. I'm doing my part.
Yeah, no, you did. Actually, yes, very good
See?
on you.
Good for you.
Thank
Yeah,
Yeah.
you
you.
just have to kill yourself, and then
Yeah.
Working
You're
on it.
halfway there.
Working on it. Balance it out. You want to go?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay.
Dr. Mario.
Definitely wed Dr. Mario.
Wow. Two
Again,
two
he is-
gold diggers, huh?
He's a doctor, so
Yeah.
my mom would finally be fucking happy.
Ah.
Doctor, again, access to pills. I won't have to worry about getting sick.
Well, all right.
Well, sure. And plus, he's nice.
He may bring home germs all the time, though.
But he's gonna give you the pills.
We had the red virus on.
Yes.
Remember a long time ago.
I know, I remember, but he has all those red pills.
All right.
So if I'm gonna get a cold, he'd be like, "Oh, it's okay. Just take a blue pill and a purple pill, and whatever."
It's not
knock it out."
purple, but okay.
Well, blue, red, yellow.
Yeah. All right. Just
Roy
be
G.
careful.
Whatever.
He's like Big Pharma with a smile. He's like
I'm
like
not,
that.
I'm
giant
not,
I
I'm
like
not a
that.
pillhead, but
Big
I'm
Pharma with a
just saying.
smile.
I don't know. I watched that thing about
Can't trust a
Marge
big pharma and a
Crowley.
smile.
I'm okay.
All right.
So yeah, so wed Dr. Mario for sure.
Okay.
Bed Sly Cooper
Of
because
course. Shocker.
well, he's a little furry, He's like a little fur up in there,
Cuddle in that
Yeah, exactly.
Up in where?
You know where.
where there's no fur.
I can lift up the tail, get some action in there,
Oh boy.
Fine.
Oh, they got very graphic.
I know.
You ever lift up a cat?
It gets very graphic.
I
You
got
ever
a
lift a- you
very
ever lift a
big
cat's
visual.
tail? They're gross. They're butts.
Oh well, no, but okay, he's a gentleman thief, so I'm sure his
It's very well grown.
yeah, it's gonna be a
I hope
groomed,
so.
well
Oh,
groomed
but
butthole.
he's like dapper and
Exactly, he's gonna
cute.
be
Yeah,
dapper.
He wears like a beret.
He'd be like, "Oh, hello, sir," and I'd be like, "Oh yeah."
May I enter thee?
Yeah. And I'd be like, "Yes."
He'll be in
Upon
and
thy
out.
permission.
He'll be in and out like a thief. You won't even know he's there.
Exactly. Plus,
Oh, he'll leave you there.
oh, but that'd be nice. And also, we can cuddle. It'd be some really great cuddling. He could even use his tail, wrap it around me, so we can get like some nice spooning action.
All
Oh,
right.
how cute is that?
I know, that's what I'm
That's
thinking.
good. That's not bad.
It'd be like fucking a Care Bear.
His
but,
tail
you
will
know.
probably like, jerk you off too.
Oh man, I bet his tail could.
Oh, that cane.
Oh man.
No, that's
Ooh,
too-
You've been.
I don't want a cane job.
You
no.
played with guns and swords on this game. And
No,
you
no,
won't
but
play
the
with a
gun is just
cane?
for like threatening, like a little like gun
Maybe he'll
play.
protect you with
You are
it.
so fucked up.
Like a little, no, there's never seen a good pistol whipping versus a cane.
He'll protect you with it.
Tell Rodney King
Well.
that.
It'll be cute.
All right, Calvin. Jesus.
Maybe he carries it so you can use it on him.
Yeah. Maybe slide Cooper. If you know what I mean.
Oh shit.
Oh,
All right,
snap.
keep going. Who are your choices?
Oh so I gotta kill Faith. I'm sorry.
Wow.
I don't. I mean, I like.
Here I
being-
am trying to bring women into this world.
Someone's murdering.
And you're
them.
just
Sorry.
killing them willy nillys.
Do you have a reason? I want to know.
Well,
One less woman.
Because she's Asian.
less competition. No,
I was like, dang. I was like, we gonna go there?
No.
We gonna go there?
Right away, you're like,
no, because actually, well, you know me. I rush diversity. You know how I love being like, I need to like have my minorities so we can be in minorities in a room together. That's
Sure.
great.
Yeah.
But like, no,
I always
because,
feel
like,
threatened when I'm around you and your friends.
I know. Well, I would never kill you.
I know. Thank you.
They would, but he wouldn't.
But no, well,
I
because
wear
like
my ally shirt all the time.
parkour's too much, and like, what's the whole point of it? She had to like reconstruct her memories or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't get with an amnesiac.
So I have a question. Is that a face tattoo she has?
I think so. Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah.
All
I
right.
feel like-
Also face tats not girl.
But it's a cool
Yeah,
star. It's
I'm
not like it's not like a Mike Tyson. It's like a little cute little star.
But
no,
still,
face tat is
I-
a face tat. You can't
It
put
is.
that in public.
That's true.
I can have some accentation looking ass girl up.
No.
Nah.
You're right. Which is why my choice is
Yes.
I'm just gonna bed Faith.
Typical man.
Same. Hey,
Not
same.
typical. See,
Same, I get it.
I banged more dudes than you have at this podcast. I think.
Oh yeah, that's right. Because yeah, Superfan Show Mike Hawes did the
Yes,
research.
Yes. So I'll bed Faith. I feel like I have to catch her first. She'll be like jumping around, bouncing off the walls, over the furniture. You
That
know,
could be some kinky ass.
she'll make a
sex.
game out of it, and then I'll finally get her. It's like, hooray! You know, that's how sex works.
Yeah.
Hooray. And then this is tricky though. Here, this next one, I think I'm gonna wed Sly Cooper.
What?
Yeah,
Really?
hear me out. Let's say there's something I want at a store, and I don't feel like buying it. I'll just be like, "Hey, honey, check out that."
You're just justifying larceny right now. Is
yeah,
what you're
well, that's what he
doing.
is. A thief.
And you're trying to make it sound romantic, but
He-
it's larceny.
No, he's a very good thief. So it's just like, hey, I want that shirt. I don't want to pay $25 for it.
2019 Bonnie and Clyde over here.
Right?
Right? All I need
Or
is
Clyde
this
and
life
Clyde.
of sin.
Is a little raccoon friend. So he'll just go around and it'll be fun. And they're not going to suspect me, a white man. That's I'm just kidding.
Wow.
Let's be honest.
Wow.
Who are they going to go after?
Touche.
The little raccoon. See, I
Wow.
planned it. I'm right. Unfortunately, I'm right.
This is a very good plan.
Right?
I love how, unfortunately, you're right, but you're still gonna do it. It's like you're ashamed.
So we're gonna do that with my new hubs, and then Dr. Mario's got to go.
Wow.
Unfortunately, in this scenario,
I cannot believe he's a doctor.
yeah, but I don't want
He
to
went through
pill.
all that schooling for you.
He kind of didn't.
Well, not for you. Yeah. You're
Yeah,
right.
I just don't want to pill push her around like you said. I'm against that. You're just like, yay pills.
Well, no, I mean, not just like yay pills.
He's got to bring home germs, I think, all the time, and eventually he'll be tired of. One day he'll just like, instead of the pills, he'll have the germs in his hand. We all get sick. I don't want that. You know.
But again, even if you do get sick, the next day he'll bring home pills.
He's
Yeah.
dead. We might be dead. It might be a really bad virus. Sometimes there's hundreds in that jar that he brings home.
Touche. That is true.
Right?
That is
so
true.
if it falls over and they all start crawling over us at night, no thanks. That's gross.
Well, you can. Okay, fine.
So he's dead.
Okay. Fair enough.
He is dead.
All
And
right,
I got some new shoes from Sly.
to wear to the funeral.
Yes, of my friend Dr. Mario.
You want to steal a casket?
All right. Well, thank you so much, Nectarine. I really appreciate it.
Thank
yeah,
you.
this has
Thank
been
you
so
so much.
great.
Thank you. It's good to be, a little. It's slowly just
Yeah.
be more vocal.
It's good to be
if
heard.
Peach contacts us again, we're definitely going to be like, why you didn't tell us about your sister, bro?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why are you
You know?
ashamed of your lesbian sister? What's
Yeah.
going on here?
Right? Is she ashamed of you, or I don't think she
I think it's just one of those things.
We're just
we-
nonplussed.
We're just
you
not
chose different
into-
lives,
Yeah, different. We just chose different paths, and it's one of those things you can
like Kylie and Kendall.
exactly.
No, fucking-
I was
No,
like, they're on literally
yeah.
the same path.
Well, one's way richer.
More like
but-
Chloe and Courtney.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Again,
know
way
why-
Or
richer.
Courtney and the rest of them.
Also, yes.
I'm sorry.
Because Courtney's the only one who has a real job, right?
She's just more real. It seems like.
Yeah. Because she has.
Okay,
she has a-
Chloe. She's the one that's dating the
She dates all the basketball players.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I only know.
Well, also Kendall dates basketball players too.
Oh, okay. Look,
What a
I think She's
family.
dating Ben Simmons. If I'm not
there was
mistaken.
one time
What a
where I got
life.
asked.
What a
Right.
world we live in.
Seriously.
And the youngest one dates rappers, and
Right. Oh, that's the one with Tyga.
she was.
Oh, they're
and
not
then
together?
she just had.
Well,
I think Travis
well,
Scott is her baby.
Kim
daddy.
is Kanye's a rapper too,
Sometimes.
and she's the oldest.
Sometimes.
Yeah, who
No,
knows?
Courtney's the oldest.
Who knows what the fuck he is?
Sometimes.
He is sometimes.
Nectarine, this has been so great.
This is great. I'm
Thank
sorry
y'all
it's turned
so
into an In Touch Weekly
How you get-
article.
How you getting home? Is that your cart outside?
Yeah, it's just rolling around.
You have your own
there.
little. They let you you build your own or?
Yes, I definitely build my own, and I just kind of soup stuff up. I
That's
actually
awesome.
picked up an old shell like from '92.
Is that
like,
your
just
seat?
remained.
I see that's your seat upside down. I see,
Yeah,
right?
and I'm
That's
just
cool.
been like repairing a lot of the old stuff and restooping it. Vintage is back. The
It
kids seem
really
to
is.
like the
Retro
90s.
gaming is back.
Yeah.
Kids like the 90s. I figured they like this.
Why is that not an option for your cart to get out the 8-bit or the 16-bit one? I guess.
Well, because could you imagine how it looked? Because you're playing
But
it
they do that
online with
right,
other people.
But games do it all the time.
But I mean, like,
That'd be
'cause
cool. That'd be a cool thing to.
I think it'd be cool, but in multiplayer, like, could you imagine like
Yeah.
driving and you're seeing like some busted
Yes.
up?
They'd make it so it fits.
It
but
looked like
Some kind of
Pixels,
something.
and no one wants to be reminded of Pixels. That was a terrible movie.
great movie. Awful movie. It was pretty bad. And I'm so pro.
Like they
Video
said, the
game
emoji
movies.
movie.
That was
I
bad.
know.
Yeah, I've seen that. My daughter loves it. Anyway, Nectarine, thank you so much.
Thank you
This has been
so
great.
much.
Thank you.
And I realize we always say see you next week, and I was like, they don't see us.
Listen to us.
Listen to us next week.
We'll hear you next week.
Although,
We'll
let's just go
be
back.
here next week.
We'll be here next week.
106 episodes later. We'll think of a good send off, guys.
But whatever. For now, see you next week.
Bye.
Later.
Today's playable character is portrayed by comedian and writer Veronica Garza. If you are in New York City, please check out her show Fire and Rain, a Fire Festival spoof, May 8th at Under St. Mark's Theater in New York, New York.